Everyone, it's the Nerd King. I hope you've all been doing okay. I apologize for not updating more videos more recently. Anyhow, my birthday's in the next 2 days. I wanted to review a film of mine. Chances are it's gonna be blacklisted this video, but the Quest of Camelot, my review of it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I like this film. Okay, let's start with the premise. First off, you have a girl named Kaylee who wants to become a knight just like her father. However, her father, Sir Lionel, is brutally murdered by the evil Red Knight, Sir Ruba. And now Sir Ruba has taken her mother hostage to use her against King Arthur to steal Excalibur and take over Camelot. It's up to Kaylee to save her mother and Camelot by teaming up with a blind man known as Garrett and a two-headed dragon known as Devon and Cornwall. Now, granted, this film has a lot of criticisms. 3 out of 5 stars on IMDb. And that's not a bad star list, but still, it's not exactly Shakespeare. Even though this film was based on a book called The King's Damsel. More on that later. So, what do I think of the characters? Kaylee, I do like her. I think she could be I mean, if she was a Disney princess, I think I would like her more. I mean, I can see that she really does love her family, and she just wants to do so much with her life. But my downside is that she can be silly a bit times. Like one scene, she says, "What's a damsel in distress?" and next scene, she is literally bound and gagged in a cart and needed an axe chicken to save her. I thought a bit. I think it kind of hurt her character a bit, but I kind of hope the good parts outweigh the bad parts. Like she can be a tad annoying, but I do like her as a character. Since I think she does learn, as she did figure a way how to kill the main villain in the end. Garrett, I like Garrett, but because of his, well, insecurities. Because of his blindness, he felt like he had no place to live in Camelot and exiled himself to for the Forbidden Forest, living with outcasted creatures like himself. And what I liked most about it is that despite all his cold attitude, he's just really insecure about himself. He likes Kaylee, even grows to love her, but because of his blindness, he feels he could never truly be accepted. And it takes courage for him to say, screw it, this girl needs my help and I'm gonna help her. Devon Cornwall, you love them and hate them. Personally, I like them. I found their jokes funny, just this complete hatred of each other. I found was fun. Also, the song "If I Didn't Have You," bum 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 bum. I thought they made a good dynamic couple, really, the two of them. But again, that's my own opinion. I like them as characters, but again, you're open to your own thoughts. Ruba, oh, I absolutely loved Ruba as a villain. He was psychopathic, he was brutal, he had a good song for him, he was everything you could want. My particular two favorite scenes with him was when he was trying to kill King Arthur in the Round Table, and he says, "You're right. I'm not a king. I'm a god." And how he dies just when he plunges the sword into the stone, his whole body vaporizes. And you know what his last words are? He just laughs like a madman. It's so creepy. He knows he's dead, and yet he's just so deranged. He finds joy in his death. And he even went so far as to attach the sword onto his own body. Sugar, he's got one of the most powerful weapons as a part of his body. Um, okay, enough about characters. My downsides about the story. I admit I do there's things I don't like the animation's okay, not super great, but decent enough. I felt Camelot's design was a bit strange since it looked really like a tower had grown out of the grass. I kind of wish it had a bit more structure to its appearance than looking like a garden house, a giant big garden house. My other problem was the lack of the King Arthur characters, like King Arthur himself, Merlin. It's Quest for Camelot. I want to see more of these characters. I mean, King Arthur was the Superman of his time, and he's just whimpering on how he feels lost without his sword, even though he gave a speech earlier that I can believe in my people and all stuff. Dude, what happened, man? You're King Arthur! Plus Merlin, dude, magic, find it! Find the damn sword! But other than that, what I liked about this film was the songs. United we stand, I stand alone, and Ruba, and the prayer that shocked me was actually quite a classic song that people really love. And it came from this movie. Damn. You never know where some things come from, do you? Everything surprises you. And the other thing I like about it is that, well, the main characters, these four characters, what I liked about them is that they were lost. Like they wanted something, but they felt because of who they are, they could never get it. Garrett being blind, Cornwall and Devon being a two-headed dragon, Kaylee feeling that she would never leave her form and live up to her father. All of these characters were missing something. And one of the common things people have in common is the pain they have in common. They all wanted something, and because of their conditions, they felt like they could never achieve it. And I thought that was, and whatever you say about this film, that aspect alone makes these characters quite human. Because in the end of the day, we all want something we can never have, and it can sometimes be very hard to to try to be someone we can probably may never be. Yet these characters somehow did it, but they also had to go through the pain of trying to accomplish that goal. So all in all, I do like this film. Granted, as a grown up, you probably will get bored easily and find the characters annoying. So if you're looking for a Gravity Falls Game of Thrones fusion, you won't find it in this film. But if you're a child, you absolutely love it. I'm the Nerd King, and this was my review.